Fellow countrymen, the state of matters in this country is really appalling. We have seen a test on the concepts that we knew or we thought we even knew. In this state, what is democracy? In this state, what is rule of law? In this state, what is constitutionalism? In this state of Uganda, what is freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of association? What does each of those things mean? If they mean anything at all. From the recent elections that have happened in Arua, we've seen Hon.Bobi Wine, a couple other MPs, and several other citizens being rounded up, beaten, tortured, and thrown into cells without trial. They have been condemned without fair hearing. We are losing the understanding of what treason is in this country. If one expresses their views and they're different from the others, is that treason? Should we look at that as the new definition of treason? What is happening? What is happening to the systems that we thought we had in this country? What is happening to the different elements of this state? And this total silence. Total silence. From Parliament, from the Electoral Commission, from the judiciary, from the executive. I don't know if all the ministers in this country agree with what happened. And if all of them don't necessarily agree, who is talking? I don't think that all the MPs agree with what is happening. Who is talking? Even within the NRM itself, who is talking? Even when you see the Human Rights Commission going through and addressing this nation and saying Bobi Wine is in the best of states, and later on in the afternoon, we come to realize that the news coming in from the cells from where he's contained indicate that his kidneys are failing because of torture, because of the thorough beating and kicks that he has undergone. We have demanded to see him. We have visited Machide barracks, only to be pushed away by military men and very unfriendly faces, people that don't want to listen to anything that you're even telling them, because they have orders. Who is giving the orders? Can we be able to reflect, to really truly reflect, search our hearts as leaders in this country? I would like to challenge everybody in government, in the police, in the judiciary, in Parliament, within the NRM party, and the president himself, as to whether this is the image of the Uganda that we want to portray. Whether this is what stands for a country that is peaceful, whether this is what stands for a country that is seeking to attract foreign investment, whether this stands for the future of this country. I'd like to stand with the family of the Honorable Bobi Wine, Honorable Zake, the Honorable Karahanga, and everybody else who has been arrested in the struggle for justice in this country. I would like to sympathize with this country, with every young person that saw hope through the Honorable Bobi Wine and the rest that have been coming up to advocate for the return of power into the hands of the people. Because that, at least, is what the Constitution of this Republic of Uganda assures its citizens, that power belongs to the hands of the people, but not into the hands of those that have the guns. Let's reflect. Let's search our souls about what is happening. And I believe that if we take a moment of silence to search our souls, we shall get some answers. President Museveni will get some answers. General Muhoozi will get some answers. Everybody will get some answers. But our nation is in a sorry state. It's bleeding. Countrymen, the pearl of Africa is bleeding. I don't know which father would sleep knowing that they can't guarantee the safety of their children who may go out there to express themselves politically. I don't know which mother would rest without an assurance that their children will come back home if they went out there and assembled and expressed themselves. I don't know which brothers or sisters, I don't know which wife, which child would rest knowing that a loved one is out there expressing themselves. What are we advocating for? Silence? Imposed peace? Imposed leaders? What are we advocating for? And where is this country going? Where is this country going? It is happening. For good of my country.